Hello, everybody. I'm Richard Osman. Welcome to a brand new week on House of Games. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have 4 famous faces with me here as well. One of them, at the end of the week, will be walking away with the worst trophy in television. Who is it going to be? Will it be Jen Brister, Kelvin Fletcher, Dr. Zoe Williams, or Ian Moore? Hello, everyone. Hello, we've got a real doctor with us, Jen. Can you believe it?
I know. I'm slightly intimidated by the doctor.
Kelvin, you came on a bad day because stand-ups are always great. You've got 2 stand-ups and a real-life doctor. What are we going to do about that?
I feel very inadequate. But, you know, I'm sure if anything happens, if I fall over, I've got somebody here, and if I'm feeling a bit low, then I've said somebody can make me laugh, so...
Oh, my goodness, what a lovely way of looking at it. What a week you're going to have. Jen, what are your tactics for the week?
My goal is to beat Ian Moore. That's it. That's the only thing I'm going to do, is make sure that guy goes down. You're going down, Ian.
That's harsh.
This is lovely. This is normally Friday talk on this show, not Monday. You're starting big. Dr. Zoe, at some point during the week, I'll stop calling you Zoe.
Please call me Zoe.
From here on out, it's kind of more fun to say Dr. Zoe, isn't it?
Well, why
how
not?
are you at quizzing?
Not very good, especially at the moment, because I've got a really terrible case of baby brain, having had a baby a few months ago. It seems that I really struggle to remember the names of things, which I guess is kind of what quizzing is about.
Well, also, it's sort of what being a doctor's about as well. But listen, I'd love one of your patients watching this at home and just seeing you going, you know what, I'm just struggling to remember the names of things. That's the thing. Ian, welcome along, one of our finest stand-ups. You come over from France as well, though, so you're living in France. You keep up with everything British, don't you?
Of course.
Exactly.
Of course.
Now, we've got prizes, but they're prizes at the end of each day. So let's see, which of these would you like to take back to La Belle France with you, Ian, if you were to win today? There's the cushion, there's the reusable water bottle, the coasters, the binoculars, or the tool kit. What do you think?
It would be the toolkit. It would be definitely the toolkit.
Yeah.
And it would never get used.
It's not actually a tool kit, just so you know. There's no tools in it. It's just
Oh,
the
that's
box.
a relief.
Zoe, what would you go for?
I would also like the toolbox. Interestingly, one of my friends, who's very cool, uses a toolbox to keep her makeup in.
Nice.
So, toolbox for my makeup.
Beautiful, industrial makeup box. Kelvin?
The toolbox is good, but I think the binoculars for me.
Lovely.
I've always fancied myself as a bit of a bird spotter. Never done it, but
You've never done it?
Never done it, yeah.
You've heard of it and go, do you know what?
Maybe that could be the start.
Oh, that would be nice. And suddenly you've got another documentary on BBC, this one about bird watching. Jen, what would you go for?
I think the binoculars as well.
Lovely.
I think my kids love birds and the bird watching. I think that would be a winner for me.
Beautiful. Binoculars, toolbox. I've said that before. Shall we get on and play this week's House of Games? First round this week is... Sounds like fingers on buzzers, please. First thing I'm going to do is show you a category, and that category is UK towns and cities. I'm going to show you some pictures now, and if you say what the pictures are out loud, they'll give you the name of a town or a city. So, which towns or cities do these pictures sound like? Zoe.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Oh, the doctor would
Absolutely
be.
right.
I'm relieved. That's a nice starter for me.
That's
Thank you.
Yeah, the rest of us are going, is that a
What is
lung?
that, pancreas?
Wow, well done, Liverpool. Next clue. Which UK town or city is this? Yes, Dr.
Belfast.
Zoe. Belfast?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's
Absolutely
good.
right. Your next clues are these. Oh, if you can work out who the first guy is. We're more used to seeing him look much... Yes, Kelvin.
Dundee.
It's the right answer, Kelvin. Well done.
Well done.
First picture list, Clive Dunn, Dad's Army.
Oh,
amongst
yeah.
many other things. And Jack D. Your next category now is confectionery. Confectionery. So which confectionery sounds like this? Kelvin.
Marshmallow.
Well played, Kelvin. Kim Marsh, The Mal, and Rob Lowe. Marshmallow. Fingers on buzzers. Name the confectionery. That is Kelvin again.
Hazelnut.
Hazelnut?
No.
Not hazelnut. Should we have a little look?
Aniseed
Ball. Anna Kendrick, a seed, and Zoe Ball, Aniseed Ball. I don't know if you said that at home. Next confectionery. Say what you see. Yes, Ian.
Pick and mix.
Pick and mix. Well done. A pick and two mix there. Nicely played. Ian, your next category is films. Here's your first one. Oh, Ian.
Psycho.
Psycho is the right answer. Cy King and Sebastian Coe. I thought it was Anton de Beck at first. Psycho. There you go. Next film. Whoa. Ian.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. Absolutely right. Mary Nightingale. The glass of pop and pins. Final question in this round. Which film is this, please? Yes, Zoe.
Robocop.
Robocop. Well played.
Very good.
Robo and Cop. Robocop. Lovely end to the round. Let's take a look at our first scoreboard, shall we? Some good scoring there. Jen, yet to get off the mark. Kelvin, you got 2 points. We have joint leaders, Dr. Zoe and Ian, with 3 points each. All still to play for, though, as we go on to our first pairs game of the week. Let's find out what it's going to be. Distinctly average. The player in last place gets to choose their partner. Jen, today that is you. Who would you like to play this round with?
I'll play it with Kelvin.
Playing with Kelvin. So
Yeah.
everyone stays where they are. Kelvin and Jen are a team. Dr. Zoe and Ian are a team. Everyone looks happy about it. That's how we like to see it. Tablets out, please. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. The answers will be a number, and the average of each pair's answers will be your answer. Play along at home on this one. You know how it works. Your first question is this. The highest run scorer of all time in men's international cricket has scored how many test runs? That's the sort of thing that somebody at home will actually know the answer to.
My
that,
dad
won't
will
they?
know that.
The
My dad's
highest-
a
Oh, really?
massive cricket fan,
Highest-
and I bet he knows that, especially if it's somebody from the Windies.
Just waiting for Zoe. Zoe's got the most pressure on her here because she knows her dad is watching. What's your dad's name, Zoe?
Linton.
Hey, Linton. Fingers crossed. OK, Jen, any idea at all here, or is this
No.
a stab in the dark?
I don't watch cricket. I've got no idea. People get excited when you get 100, don't they?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming maybe they got 15 100s in their career at some point. So I've got...
1,500.
Is that... I have no idea if that is completely low or way too high.
I think it's quite low. I think it's quite low. But that's OK.
OK.
Kelvin, you gone up or down from that?
I've gone down from that. 575.
575. I think you were thinking about the best ever innings, maybe.
I was thinking the best ever innings, yes, so way off the mark.
Way down. OK, so your average is 1,037.5. Dr. Zoe and Linton, what are you thinking here?
Well, Linton, Dad, is going to be screaming at the TV because I think I've slightly misinterpreted the question as well. Test runs means just test matches, which is just international,
Yeah.
isn't it? So I've gone way high, so I've come up with 40,000.
40,000, says Zoe. Ian, up or down from 40,000?
I've gone with 27,853.
Oh, that's
which I'm
very
saying
specific.
With amazing confidence.
Don't you just? Oh, listen,
I've no idea.
who knows?
I'm pretty sure it's Sachin Tendulkar.
I think it is Sachin Tendulkar, yeah.
I've got Sachin Tendulkar toothpaste.
Sachin Tendulkar toothpaste. What does it do? Does it do anything different?
I've got no test runs out of it.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't give you the runs. That's the, that's the thing. OK, so your average is 33,926.5. What do you think at home? I know some people at home will know the answer, or certainly know roughly where it is. Let's take a look. What is the highest run score of all time, and which team has won the points? 15,921. That is very close, isn't it? That was Sachin Tendulkar. So
I just needed another zero.
at just 14,000 out, you take the point there. That's very, very close, wasn't it? I mean, both terrible, but listen, not how, it's how many in this business, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's your next question. The world's oldest elephant lived for how many years? What do we think? From cricket to elephants. Dr. Zoe, what's your thinking here?
Well, I was thinking that elephants are pregnant for quite a long time compared to humans. So
Okay.
does that mean that they live for a long time compared to humans? And are those proportions similar, and I couldn't remember actually how long they're pregnant for. Anyway, I've come up with this. 218. I thought probably maybe double.
Yeah, but I mean,
humans.
listen, it's possible, isn't it? Ian, what do you think, up or down from 218?
I'm still angry about the cricket. So I've put 27,000. I've gone for 126. I'd no idea, absolutely no idea about elephants.
No, but doesn't both of those sound OK, don't they? So let's find out what your average is. A 172-year-old elephant. What do we think, Jen? Have they gone too high?
Well, I've gone reasonably high, so yeah, I went 150 because I'm of the same mind as Zoe. I think they do live a lot longer.
It's interesting that we're all trying to work out, do elephants live longer than us, is essentially the question we're asking. Kelvin.
They look wrinkly, don't
Up or down? They do look wrinkly, yeah.
I think I'm going to bring our average down again.
OK.
With a 65.
65?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought the 100 mark was maybe a little bit too big of an ask of an elephant.
Renee, exactly. Let's take a look at your average. 107.5 years old. I genuinely want to know the answer to this. Let's find out, shall we? How old was the oldest elephant ever, and which team has won the point? 86. Well done, Jen and Kelvin.
Wow.
Kelvin, the closest there individually as well, 86 years old. Final question in this round. What was the value in dollars of the gift bag given to the main category nominees at the 2021 Oscars ceremony?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
They get those gift bags, don't they? It's almost like none of the five of us have ever been nominated for one of the main categories in the Oscars, isn't it?
Bizarre.
OK, Kelvin, we will start with you then. What do you think on this one?
So it's going to be pretty impressive, and I would have thought it's not a true value, so they can afford to probably give more than the values perceived. So I've gone for $50,000, which I'd equate to be about 30,000 sterling, which would be pretty impressive.
We don't need to do the exchange rate, Kelvin.
That was how I was working out.
That's another round entirely. $50,000 doesn't sound crazy to me. Jen, up or down?
I've gone up. I've gone up on that $250,000, $250,000, because I suspect a lot of the gift bag is donated.
Yeah,
you know, like, you know, there are different sort of, I don't know, brands that want to be
desperately
included.
trying to promote their biggest.
So you might get a really expensive watch and whatever. So I'm thinking it would be about $250,000.
$250,000, says Jen. So your average is $150,000. Dr. Zoe, what are we thinking here?
Well, I've thought, do you know what, stick with the theme and go ridiculously high, but I think I remember there being diamonds in there.
Yeah, all sorts of kind of
like ridiculous stuff. So, sorry, Ian. I have gone very, very high, and I've put $750,000.
$750,000. Ian, up or down?
I've gone way down.
Okay.
Way down, as if the 2021 Oscars was held in a little chef on the M1. I've gone with $375.
$375?
Yes, Ian, this is good.
What I was thinking was that they didn't want to be really ostentatious about it because of everything that was going on in the world at the time. So I think they kind of maybe reduced it to make them look like they were, you know, making more of an effort.
I think they reduced it to $375?
Yeah, a packet of Pontefract cakes and some shoes.
Well, listen, it's fair to say that the two of you have a difference.
Polar opposite.
Let's see what your average is. $375,000, you're saying. So $150,000, $375,000. What do you think at home? Let's take a look. What was the value and which team has won the point? $205,000. Very well done, Jen and Kelvin. Free project management for a home innovation project. Golden vape cartridges. There's a liposuction procedure. All sorts going on in that, in that
No
Oscars
diamonds,
bag.
though.
They know their target demographic, don't they? And that's the end of that round. Put your tablets away, please, and we'll take a look at what it has done to the scores. Oh, lovely and close. Look at that. Zoe, Ian, Jen, 3 points each. We have an early leader. Kelvin, 5 points. Well done, Kelvin.
Wow.
Beating the stand-ups and the doctor. There you go. Round 3 today is going to be... Vowel movement. I'm going to show you a series of clues now. Something connects them all. You just have to buzz in and tell me what connects them. However, we have changed every single vowel in all of the words. So you're going to have to work out what these words really are. OK, so I'll show you some clues. Sea park-ons. Neil Foldong. Jen.
Bake-Off presenters?
Bake-Off presenters. It is. Sea park-ons becomes Sue Perkins. Neil Foldong is Noel Fielding. Cinder Tuxvag, Sandy Toxvig, and Mott Likos, Matt Lucas. Well done. Very early buzz from Jen. Next list. Fulang. Brodga. Yes, Dr. Zoe.
I think they're games.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. Let's have a look at the rest. Crawn. Yes, Ian.
TV series.
Are they TV series? They are not, I'm afraid. And your final one? Reet Conol. You got this at home?
Oh.
Yes.
Dental procedures.
Dental procedures? Absolutely right. Very well done. Fulang is filling, Brodga, bridge, Crawn, crown, root canal, root canal. I love the fact that you worked out it was bridge and thought it was games. You worked out it was crown and thought it was TV series. And turns out it was dental treatments. Well played, Jen. Next clue. Naupert. Jen, early buzz.
Welsh towns.
Are they Welsh towns? Is the right answer. Wow. Well done. How about that? Naupert is Newport. We'd have got Binger for Bangor, Swansea for Swansea, and Corduff for Cardiff. Well played, Jen. Turns out this is the thing you're best at in the whole world.
Look, who knew?
Amazing.
I'm coming into my own, finally.
Here's your next list. What connects these? Congo. Ribbit. Yes, Jen.
Animals.
Animals. It is not, I'm afraid, not specific enough. Next clue. Uyaro. Dr. Zoe.
I mean, I'm just being tactical and trying to buzz, thinking I might have no idea.
No idea.
Just figured it out.
Interesting tactics. Ian.
Winnie the Pooh characters.
Absolutely right. The first time when they are animals, but they're Winnie the Pooh characters. Kanga, rabbit, Eeyore, and Tigger. What connects these, please? Image. Bait. Gemma. Apsulin. Ian.
Greek letters.
They Greek letters? That's exactly what they are, Ian. Well done. Omega, beta, gamma, and epsilon. Final question in this round. Lush tent. Yes, Zoe.
So these are cosmetic procedures.
Cosmetic procedures?
Or beauty procedures.
Yeah, beauty treatments, I'll absolutely give you that. Lush tent, of course, is lash tent, hat wax, hot wax, Munacero manicure, and Thruidong threading. Beauty treatments, well played, Dr. Zoe. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at what it's done to the scores. Oh, this is going to be a close week, isn't it? This is going to be a very close week. Zoe, 4, Kelvin and Ian, 5. Jen Brister, a new leader, with 6 points. Well done.
I'll take it.
2 points between the lot of it. Tense, isn't it? Well, let's take a look at round 4, shall we? I'm terrible at dating. Tablets out again, please. I'm going to read you out a few events from history. The sort of things that we were probably told at school when they happened, but we've forgotten. You just have to write down the year in which you think these things happened, and whoever is closest will win themselves a point. Let's see our first thing. In which year did this happen, please? Euston opens as the first mainline railway station in London. What year was that? Everybody in? Jen, what are we thinking?
Don't think there were any trains in the 18th century. I think they're a 19th century invention. And so I went 1836, because I think that sounds like a... I don't think that sounds about right.
Doesn't sound crazy, does it?
No.
Kelvin, do you think that sounds crazy?
I don't think it sounds too crazy. No, I was of the same thinking, that 19th century, so I went for 1860.
1860. Zoe, 19th century?
Yeah, very similar thinking. I'm really pleased. I was thinking the same as Jen, sort of middle of the 19th century, so I've gone right in the middle.
1850, everyone very close. Ian, what are you saying?
I went slightly earlier. I thought Waterloo would have been named around 1815.
Oh.
So I thought Euston would be slightly earlier than that, so I went with 1809.
1809.
Good logic.
I tell you what, if he's right, he's going to sound very clever. And if he's wrong, everyone's going to go, it's named after the song by ABBA, mate, not after the battle. So we're all 19th century. Let's take a look. In what year did it open and who has scored a point? 1837.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Jen, how about that?
What?
Wow.
That is freaky.
Within a year, that's amazing. Well, very well played.
I thought, but it was delayed from 1809.
It was due at 1809.
You're right.
Next question. The gladiator Spartacus leads a revolt against Roman forces. Oh, no.
Oh, gosh.
Could be any time. Everybody in? OK, what do we think at home on this one? Kelvin, we'll start with you. When do you think this happened?
I was trying to think of when the Roman Spartacus was around in relation to Jesus.
Yeah.
So I've gone for before he was,
OK.
Jesus was born. I know. 100 BC.
100 BC. Yeah, that feels in the ballpark, doesn't it? Zoe, what do you
Well, then mine's definitely not in the ballpark.
OK.
So I've got a complete guess, no idea whatsoever. So I just put
1422.
some numbers down.
1422. Ian, are you nearer Kelvin or Zoe?
I'm nearer Kelvin. The film was 1960.
So you're counting back from then?
That was all I had on that, to be honest with it. So 42 AD, I thought it was post-Jesus.
42 AD, post-Jesus, PJ.
Yeah.
And Jen, where are you?
I think I've gone way too early, but 600 BC.
When was this and who scored the point? 73
Kelvin.
BC. Kelvin, very well played, very close.
Well done.
Nicely done. Final question in this round. English replaces French as the language of the English courts. I mean, this feels like one we don't have to worry if we get, like, very wrong. OK, let's find out where we've gone. Dr. Zoe, what's your thinking?
Well, my thinking, and I'll be honest, is that my answer last time was so embarrassingly wrong, I'll put the same answer
That's
again.
really good. I mean, you know what? If you get a point from that, then what redemption that would be. 1422 says Zoe. Ian, what are you thinking?
I was thinking that the Hanoverian Georges were German and only spoke German. The first George didn't speak English either, I think.
It's like back to his Waterloo answer, and he got that
I know.
as well.
I've got great logic, but wrong answers.
OK, 1760. Jen.
I was thinking it was something to do with the French Revolution and we had some connection with the French courts. I've gone 1782, but I feel like I feel no confidence.
Yeah, listen, I think we're all agreed that we don't know. Kelvin.
I've gone for 1400. I'm thinking now maybe it's probably 18th century, yeah, 1700s maybe, but a little bit early.
Is that because you're so certain I'll be wrong?
So we've got two 18th centuries, we've got two 15th centuries here. But let's find out. Someone's got to get a point. And that person is... Kelvin gets the point. 1362 is the answer. Very well played, Kelvin. Tablets away, please, everybody. We only have one round to go. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. We have got a game on our hands here, have we not? Zoe, you have 4, Ian, 5, Jen and Kelvin leading with 7 points each. But everybody within 3 points of each other, with one round to go, and final round, of course, is... Answer smashed. Fingers on buzzers, please, everybody. A point for a correct answer, a point off for an incorrect answer. Don't forget that could be crucial today. Who's taking home a prize? Your first category is... British comedians. I mean, that's turned out nicely, hasn't it?
We don't get this, Ian.
Yeah. There'll be a clue above and there'll be a comedian below. Please smash them together. Which rich pastry that sometimes contains an almond paste filling is known in German as a Copenhagener? Yes, Ian.
Danish Kumar.
Danish Kumar? Absolutely right. Well done, Danish Kumar. Next clue, next picture. Maggie May and Do You Think I'm Sexy were UK #1 hits for which singer in the 70s? Ian.
Rod Stewart Lee.
Rod Stewart Lee. That's right, Rod Stewart and Stewart Lee.
He's back in the room.
Yeah, isn't he just? Next clue, next comedian. Which king who ruled England from 978 to 1013 and then again from 1014 to 1016 had the nickname the Unready? Ian.
Ethelred Izzard.
Ethelred Izzard? Absolutely right. Well played. Next category. Clothing. Those will be the pictures, there'll be clues above. Toni Collette and Rachel Griffiths star as social outcasts who moved to Sydney in which 90s comedy film? That is Jen.
Muriel's wedding dress?
Muriel's wedding dress? Well played, Jen. Muriel's wedding and wedding dress. Next clue, next picture. What was the title of Daniel Bedingfield's second UK #1 single?
Oh.
Yes, Zoe.
Oh. You're the onesie?
If you're the onesie, I can't tell. I'm not going to take a point off because it's close, but I can't give you the point. Nobody wants to have a go. Jen.
So it's if you are the onesie.
If you are the one. I'm not going to take a point off you either, but I'm not going to give you a point. Anyone fancy it? I'll let you know. We're just missing the key word. If you're not the onesie. Oh. You're not the onesie. So we don't take points off, but I can't give points away there. Next category. Cooking ingredients. Those would be the pictures. Which actor played Steve Trevor in Wonder Woman and Captain Kirk in the 2009 film Star Trek? Oh. Ian.
Chris Pine Nuts.
Chris Pine Nuts? Absolutely right. Well done, Chris Pine and Pine Nuts. Next clue, next picture. Chris Pine Nuts, right at the end there, Ian.
Oh,
Has it done
Ian.
it for you?
Come in.
If this is it.
He was behind going into it, but he did well. Let's find out, shall we? Our first champion on this week's House of Games is Ian Moore with 9 points. Very, very well done.
Thank you.
Look at that. The two stand-ups rose to the top as well at the end there. Very close from everybody there. Well played, everyone. Ian, you won yourself a prize. Which of these would you like to take on the Channel Tunnel?
I will take the toolbox, please.
Toolbox goes back to France with Ian Moore. Very well played, Ian. Nicely done. Let's take a look at our first leaderboard of the week. Ian sits astride it there with 4, Jen with 3, Kelvin 2, and Zoe 1. That was a great day's quizzing. Well done, everyone. That's very, very close. I suspect we're going to see multiple champions this week. Let's do the same thing, shall we, tomorrow?
Yes,
Excellent.
please.
Look forward to seeing you. Look forward to seeing you as well on the House of Games.
It's going to be great on the Eurostar tomorrow.